Yeah. Yes. Okay. So right here, we are talking about the medical mask, and besides medical masks, what else? What else do you need to prepare for yourself besides the medical mask? What else do you need to prepare for yourself? What else do you need to prepare for yourself? What else? What else? Well, what else do you need to prepare for yourself before the medical masks? Besides the medical mask, what else do you need to prepare for yourself? Like the hand washing gel, or the sanitizer, for example. So what should you prepare for yourself besides the medical masks? What should you prepare for yourself besides the medical masks? What should you prepare for yourself? What should you prepare for yourself besides the medical mask? Here, besides the medical mask, what should you prepare for yourself?
Khẩu trang y tế.
Besides the
Còn
medical
những cái gì nữa cho bạn?
what should you prepare for yourself?
I bên cạnh. Bên cạnh. I prepare hand washing gel and sanitizer for myself.
Yes, and how many suitcases will you bring with you when you go on this business trip? How many suitcases? How many suitcases will you bring with you? How many suitcases? How many suitcases will you bring with you when you go on this business trip? How many suitcases will you bring with you when you go on this business trip?
I bring two suitcases. The business trip for myself.
You will bring two suitcases when you go on this business trip. Okay, and what about equipment? Did you bring any kinds of equipment with you when you go on this business trip? Did you bring any kinds of equipment with you when you go on this business trip? What kind of equipment will you bring with you when you go on this business trip? What kind of equipment? What kind of equipment? What kind of equipment will you bring with you when you go on this business trip? What kind of equipment?
Equipment là gì chị quên?
Equipment is like the laptop, the iPad, the phone, the charger. So what kind of equipment will you bring with you when you go on this business trip?
The business trip. I will bring the laptop. Go on the business trip.
Okay. So what about iPad? Do you need to bring an iPad with you when you go on this business trip? Do you need to bring an iPad with you when you go on this business trip?
Yes, I need.
Okay. And where do you want to stay? Where do you want to stay when you go on this business trip? Where do you want to stay when you go on this business trip? Where do you want to stay when you go on this business trip? Where?
I say I will say the hotel. Go on the business trip.
Okay. And do you receive financial support from your company? Do you receive the financial support from the company? Do you receive the financial support from the company?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, okay. Yes. Oh, yeah, this is called the financial support. The financial support. And will you meet the customers? Will you meet the customers on this business trip? Will you meet the customer on this business trip? Will you meet the customers on this business trip? Will you meet the customers on this business trip?
I will. Where?
Will you meet the customers on this business trip? Will you meet the customers on this business trip?
I yes, I will.
Okay. And where will you meet the customers? At the company or at the hotel? So where will you meet the customers on this business trip? At the company or at the hotel?
I will meet the customer on this business trip at the supermarket.
Okay. And where do you think you will work the most on this business trip? Where will you work most of the time on this business trip? Where will you work? Where will you work most of the time on this business trip? Where will you work most of the time on this business trip? Work at the company, work at the hotel, work at the restaurant of the hotel, work at the supermarket, work at the shop. So where will you work most of the time on this business trip?
I will work most of the time on this business trip at the hotel.
Okay, at the hotel. And will the company financially support you for accommodation and dining service? So right here we have the word like accommodation fee, accommodation fee. Uh, okay, so will the companies financially support you for accommodation fee? Will the company financially support you on on the accommodation fee? Will the company financially support you on the accommodation fee?
Yes, yes,
Yes, the company, yes, it will. Yes, yeah. And so what about dining? What about dining service? What about dining? What about dining? Dining means eating and drinking. So what about dining fees? Will the company financially support you on dining fees? Will the company support you on dining fees?
when I will you most of the time on this business trip. I will the accommodation free with the benefits my company.
Okay, yeah, very good. So you will receive lots of benefits from the company, and you will receive accommodation fee support from your company. So what about dining fees? What about eating and drinking? What about eating and drinking? Will your company pay for your dining fees? Will the company pay for the will the company pay for your dining fees? Will the company pay for your dining fees? Will the company pay for your dining fees? Dining
Yes.
fees.
Yes, the company will pay.
Yes, okay. We'll pay for the dining fees. And when you go on this business trip, do you need to wear the company's uniform? When you go on this business trip, do you have to wear the company uniform? Do you have to wear the company uniform when you go on this business trip?
No.
No, okay.
No. The company uniform just 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 chỉ cho những chỉ just apply for the staffs.
Very good. Okay, just apply for the staff. Okay, just apply for the staff. You can say that I don't need to wear the company uniform because the company uniform is just applied for the staffs. I wear freestyle. Wear freestyle. Wear freestyle. I wear freestyle. And what do you want to wear when you go meeting your customers? What do you want to wear when you go meeting your customers? What do you want to wear? What do you want to wear
Yeah,
when you go meeting your customers?
I will wear ăn mặc lịch sự sao?
Yeah, you can say that formal clothes. You say that
Formal
formal
clothes.
clothes, okay. Polite clothes.
I will wear the formal clothes when I meet the customer on the business trip.
Yes, okay. So we can say that formal clothes, polite clothes. So you will wear formal clothes and polite clothes. Freestyle but formal, freestyle but polite clothes when you go to meet your customers. And how many hours a day do you have to work in a foreign country? How many hours a day do you have to work in a foreign country? How many hours?
I work 8 hours the foreign countries
Yes,
1 day.
1 day. Yes, very good. Yeah, you work for 8 hours for 1 day in a foreign country. Okay, very good. So right here we have like 5 sections, right? Like here, what? Yeah, yeah. And Miss Tam, please review everything before the next class. Okay, thank you so much, Miss Tam. Have a nice evening and see you later, Miss Tam.
See you teachers. Goodbye.
Bye, see you.